How's it going, guys? My name is DJP. Welcome back to another NBA 2K25 MyNBA video. We have the Golden State Warriors, our first play-in team that was eliminated based on, they were the 10 seed. They lost in the first play-in game. So we're doing them alternating between West and East. So before we get into the gameplay, leave a like, subscribe, and join the content. Comment down below some more videos. Go to Socials, play the second channel and main channel down below in the description. If you like other content from me, TJP. 5 seasons. Injuries on. Not meant to be realistic. And if I say a name wrong, I say a name wrong. I'm going to stop doing that. It is a video game day-to-day. Don't take it too seriously. We're just having some fun and bag on 2K. And with that being said, let's get on to the gameplay. Alright, so here we go. We're going to look at the roster that the Warriors have. And obviously, Curry, I expect him to stay around the entire time. We have Draymond Green. We'll see what happens with him. We've got Kuminga, Podziemski. I'm going to actually look like this, yeah. So Curry and Spencer. Then we have Podziemski, Heald, Melton, Waters at third, Wiggins, Moody, and Payton the second as your small forwards. Power forwards, you got Draymond Green, Jonathan Kuminga, Kyle Anderson, and Santos, and then Trace Jackson Davis and Kevon Looney at the center spot. So I'm kind of in need of a point guard. I don't know what our pick situations look like. Probably not great. We have a first round pick, first round next year, second round pick, 2026 from the Hawks. No seconds. So we have our firsts and just some seconds here and there. So not a lot of trades, pieces for picks. I probably will eventually move Draymond Green. I know. Listen, Clay left. I might just have to break it up with Green. I'm not saying I move him now. I am curious what his value is, but Wiggins could be on the move too. Those are two guys that I'm probably gonna end up having to move possibly in the offseason. This is a decent trade right there, but you get Isaiah Hartenstein. That's not too bad and a nice pick. But we'll look. I definitely want to pair another guy with Curry, so those contracts will be useful for me. Melton isn't expiring. I'll probably end up moving him at the deadline. I'm trying to think if there's anybody here that I would want to move. Probably not right now. I do want to sign another point guard. I'm going to see if I can in free agency, if there's anybody out there that we could pick up for the season. Derrick Rose obviously retired. I could go with Ricky Rubio, I guess. Sign him on a minimum. Why not? Just add Ricky Rubio to the team, so that way we have just a backup point guard for Curry, just in case something goes wrong. He's kind of just on the bench if necessary. I do want Moody to get minutes, or just at least be on the friggin' team. So we'll do this. Oh, wow, we had 3 reserves. Okay, I didn't realize there were 3. So we'll do this, actually, instead. And then we'll move that up. So, yeah, we have 3 reserves. I didn't realize that. So I might have to trade. I might trade one of those guys, then, that we have. Either Santos or Spencer. I didn't realize that Spencer was there. So, I don't know. Maybe Santos, what is he, a second-round pick? Yeah, and nothing for him. Or it's because I have the other guy selected too. Yeah, probably because I have the other guy selected too. Okay. That's fine with me, I guess. I mean, if there's anything I can get, like if it's like the Pistons give me 2 second-round picks, that I might do that. I can get a first from the Kings, like always. The Kings just love giving away their first-round pick, so I don't know. Maybe we do that. But honestly, I'm just going to keep the team as is. We'll see what happens for the season. We're going to look at the system proficiency to make sure. We have 4.5-star perimeter centric. We're going to run that. It fits well. But, yeah, let's see how this team does. I don't think we'll be great. But, I mean, you never know with Stephen Curry. He's the wild card and everything because he's obviously really good. So, we're just in the season, and I'll let you guys know once I have an update for you if I make some trades at the deadline. All right, well, I must say I'm pretty impressed. We're 33-17, 4th seed, but it's, like, very close between the 2 and the 4. Only a half game, really. We just lost 1 game. We could be the 2 seed, really. I mean, we're right there. It's actually very impressive how well this team is playing. I'm kind of surprised. But also with the injuries, too. Look at this. Wiggins has been hurt. Draymond Green's missed some time. And, of course, I wanted to trade Melton, and he's hurt. Typical. But obviously, we're really good because of this man right here, Stephen Curry. But also, Kuminga's made a nice jump, so that's nice to see. So that's great. Yeah, even with a lot of guys missing some time, we've actually been playing fairly well, so I cannot be too upset about that. So, yeah, you see the leading rebounders. We have 3 guys right now averaging at least 7 rebounds a game. You have your facilitating, Green with 5, Curry 4.6, 4.4 from Buddy Hield. A lot of guys with steals. 4 guys, at least steals, since Peyton and Moody haven't played as much. Your block shot leaders, Jax Davis 1.8, 1 point from Green. And your most efficient scoring has been none other than Stephen Curry, because these guys haven't played as much. 3-point percentage, of course, is also Stephen Curry. Yeah, he's having a 50, 40, 90 season, this guy. I mean, he's still going to be really good. Obviously, he's going to regress. I would assume he'll regress a little bit next year, but as long as he's still around, we'll have a chance. And like I said, I'm going to try to see if we can make a move in the offseason to do trades. Zimski's irritated, which is a little bit strange, but hopefully that will resolve itself. I'm going to try to see if there's any moves we can make now. Maybe we try to get some extra picks or players. That's something we could potentially do. Maybe some young guys. Like, this isn't a bad trade there. Get Ricky Council. Wouldn't be too bad. You can get Derrick Jones Jr. from the Clippers, and Mo Bamba could give him a first-round pick. But it would be top 3 protected, so I guess that's not too bad, because we have been playing pretty well. This actually might not be a bad deal. I might do that deal with the Clippers. Phoenix Suns, Mason Plumlee, Damian Lee, bring him back. I'm gonna go with the Clippers deal right here. I'm gonna get Derrick Jones Jr. and Mo Bamba for Lindy Waters III, Gus Santos, and a first-round pick. I like that deal. Gives a little bit more depth to our team, which is perfect. So that's my first move. I'm curious if there's any other moves I want to make here. I think not. I think we kind of just, let's just keep the team as is, rest of the way. Like I said, I think we were a little bit improved, which is good. So, yeah, obviously the injuries piling up a little bit, but I'm going to keep simulating, and obviously we're doing pretty solid. So let's try to see if we can keep it up and make the playoffs. All right, so we have a Luka Doncic MVP. Reece Shea was the Rookie of the Year. Ben Thompson, Sixth Man of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year was Victor. Most Improved, Ben Thompson. Tyrese Maxey, Clutch Player of the Year. Coach of the Year was Jason Kidd. Executive Nathan Mack. Wonderful stuff. So you do all NBA first team, all NBA second team, and all NBA third team. Weirdly enough, I do not see Stephen Curry. Now, why wouldn't I see Stephen Curry? I don't know. It's a little strange to me. But we were a 6 seed, so we did dip a little bit. I'm a little concerned that we had to take on the Thunder. I am a little concerned because... Did he get hurt? No, he didn't. Okay. I was about to say, he just didn't make an All-NBA team. Okay. It's weird. Unless I missed him. But yeah, 5 guys in double figures, so that's good to see. So shout out to the boys. You can see the leading rebounders there. Jax Davis, 8.6. Draymond Green, 7.16 minor from Looney. Most assists, 5.2 from Green, 4.1 from Curry. I like it. You got your steals. Melton, 1.2, 1.2 from Green. Peyton, 1. But he didn't play as much. He only played 10 games. Just block shot leaders right there. Looking good. A couple guys at least 1. Most efficient scorers, of course. You could see right there. Curry at a 50, 40, 90 and averaged about 27 points. And he didn't make it all NBA team. It's kind of crazy if you think about it. But... not even like a third team? It's pretty insane. I'm not even a third team, right? I guess not. I'm trying to change the awards. I mean, they don't show third team. Okay. So, oh wow. Jalen Brunson had the most points this season. That's cool, I guess. All right. Well, we're taking on the Thunder. We're going to sim this game and see what happens. So you can see the Thunder, obviously they're a great team. I'm trying to get to their roster. There it is. So, yeah, you can see Shea, Caruso, Ludor. Yep, this is a great team. It's a very, very good team. It's a very good team. We'll see how we fare against them. Game 1, we win by 4 points. We do have the experience over them, which is maybe helpful, maybe not in 2K. Game 2, we lose, but that's okay. I mean, we got one in Oklahoma City, which is nice. Kevon Looney should not be a reserve. So it should be something like this. Okay, Game 3 is a win for us. Win by 3. Can we win Game 4? We do win Game 4 by 6 points. Can we go? All right, we're in the second round of the playoffs with this team. Dallas. Now, Dallas, because of, you know, Luka and Kyrie, but mainly Luka, but also Clay being there is interesting. There could be a little bit of an animosity in this series. I like it, though. So let's see if Clay made the right choice going to Dallas. Game 1, well, they win by 11. Game 2, they win again by 5. We're going to have to adjust that rotation. All right. Going to put Anderson out there. And there we go. That works. Okay, Game 3. We do get the victory by 13. Can we maybe win Game 4? No, we can't. All right, we're down 3-1. We are down 3-1. We are down 3-1. Are we going to win Game 5? No. Okay. Well, we didn't win Game 5, so we ended up losing to the Mavericks. We tried, but a second-round exit, unfortunately. Nevertheless, you can see the stats there from the guys. All right. Yeah, obviously, I think there's some moves we want to do, which we will do in the offseason. We have what appears to be a Timberwolves-Knicks finals. That's an interesting matchup right there, and the Timberwolves sweep them. And Anthony Edwards gets the finals MVP. All right, let's head on to the offseason. Right, so I don't think we're going to have any lottery picks. We don't. And we will have the Clippers via Golden State. So, right, we traded our pick away to them, so we don't have a pick, which is fine. But I do anticipate on me potentially making a move. Can I just do a double check to make sure? Okay. Just making sure you didn't retire. All right, let me see. Let me look around and see if there's any trades I can make. All right. Andrew Wiggins, Kyle Anderson, and Derrick Jones Jr., as well as 3 picks to the Pelicans. We got ourselves Brandon Ingram to join the squad. I feel like it's not a bad choice right there. I still have Draymond Green. I still have Draymond Green on the team. I could look to move him as well. I doubt don't have any picks, so I mean, I guess we can kind of look to see like Trade Finder if there's anybody here that we could potentially get for him. I could just get OG Anunoby straight up. I might do that with the Knicks, honestly, and get OG Anunoby. His stats aren't like, his numbers aren't gonna be mind blowing, but he kind of can do what Draymond Green does. He's a little more expensive, but he's also younger. So I'm going to do that deal with the Knicks. Thank you, Knicks. Appreciate it. Now, I will say this. We have a lot of versatility here. So I don't know how this is going to work, but it is an interesting team. I will say that. All right, so now we're basically, yeah, I mean, we could always look to move those guys at some point, too. So there is, like, versatility there. We get Podziemski there. That's fine with me. Qualifiers, not going to give Spencer. We'll get Kuminga and Moody. Hopefully they both sign. I think Moody's not going to want to sign a contract with me, but I'll try to get him back. Kuminga should be able to stay, and then, yeah, we'll just try to re-sign some of these other guys here and then see what happens. All right, so here's what we ended up doing. So, obviously, Curry still on the team. You saw me trade for Brandon Ingram. You saw me trade for OG Anunoby, Jonathan Kuminga, Brandon Podziemski, Buddy Hield still on the team. We got D'Anthony Melton back. Trace Jackson Davis, Moody accepted the qualifier. Kevon Looney re-signed. Monte Morris we picked up. Josh Richardson as well. Yabusele we picked up. Duop Reith we picked up. Torrey Craig, kind of just to round out the team. It's definitely an interesting group of people here. Definitely a very interesting group of players. But you know what? We'll see what happens. I mean, I'm excited. I mean, we got the second round this past season. Let's see if we can do that again this year. All right, so here we go. Second season team. So Curry, Morris, Richardson, Brandon, Buddy, and Melton. We have Ingram, OG, and Moody. And then Kuminga, Yabusele, and Craig. And then Jackson Davis, Looney, and Reith. So you can see their point guard through center. Let's look at the rotation. The game plan, so they want Curry, Hield, Ingram, Kuminga, and Trace Jackson Davis starting, with OG, Podziemski, Moody, Melton getting minutes off of the bench. I don't hate it. Do I love it? I don't know if I love it, but I don't know if I hate it either, which is crazy to say. But we're going to rock with that. We're going to rock with that. Let's take a look at the system proficiency. We are 4.5 star perimeter centric. Obviously, you're going to keep it that way. Steve Kerr is my head coach still. Obviously, I don't have picks other than our first this year. That's it. We have a 2030 first, but I'm banking on just if I have to get picks later on, I will. But I'm not making any trades. I'm not trading Curry away. We're just going to try to see if we can get him one more. That would be great. I don't think he'll make it the rest of the video, so I think he'll probably retire by the 4th or 5th season. But we'll see. Let's just keep simulating. I'll let you guys know if I have an update for you how this team's going to play. Should be exciting. All right, so we got off a little bit slow, but we are sitting at 29-21 now. 6th seed in the Western Conference, which is decent. Nothing too crazy, but listen, we were the 6th seed last year, so I mean, can't be mad about it. Ingram is hurt right now, but he's playing hurt, so I guess it's okay. Let's look at the statistics. Go to the season stats, player stats, who's playing well, who isn't. You see, we got 2 guys averaging at least 20, 4 guys in double figures, which is fine. You got a lot of guys that are doing okay. Nothing crazy here, but I like the way the team's playing. Everybody seems, other than Brandon, everybody's happy or fine. Trace Jackson Davis, 8.8 rebounds, 5.9 from Looney, can make a 5.8. All right, you get your assist leaders. Curry 4.5, 4.2 from Ingram, 3.7 from Hield, Brandon with 3. 2 guys least to steal a game, although OG only has played 29 games, which is a little bit concerning. So I didn't realize that. So the injuries, yeah, that's the problem with OG. He gets hurt. So, oh man, okay. But I have his contract because his contract would be helpful for a potential trade down the road if he has some value still, which I don't foresee him losing value. So yeah, I mean, it's a contract, so it'll be helpful for like money purposes if we want to get somebody else really good. The only problem is, like I said, the window with Curry is not big. It's not a big window, so yeah, I mean, I could package OG and Ingram for someone even better, but I was actually playing pretty solid, so I can't be mad. But OG could be, I guess, the centerpiece of a trade, and then someone else. But right now, though, we're looking all right. I think we are fine then. We don't need to really trade anybody, I don't think. I mean, unless I wanted to just, like, flip these guys for something. Is there anybody out there that can get that's better than these guys? I mean, probably. Like Josh Richardson, for example. I could get... I mean, not too much. I mein, Mitchell in a second. Nah, there's not really much I like on that one. Reith. Hukporty and a second. Just to have an extra second rounder if I really wanted that. Torrey Craig. There's nothing here there's nothing here I'm in love with. And then Yabusele, what does he give me? He gives me a first from Portland, so I'll probably do that and just swap seconds. That actually makes sense to me, and I'm going to do that because I would like the extra first round pick because you never know. So we'll add an exception as well. That works for me. And then trade finder as well. If I can get something for Morris, who's also an expiring. I picked him up for the season. Peyton Pritchard I actually like. I think that's a good pickup right there for us. I might go with Peyton Pritchard. I could do Nick Clifford and get a 2030 first. I could do this with the Jazz and get Jason Preston, who's an expiring first round pick from them. There are some options here, Janice, but I kind of want Pritchard though. No, you know what? No, I'm gonna get the first. I think that's more. There's more value in that, so I'm gonna do that deal with the Pacers. Yeah, we'll get Nick Clifford in a first. That's fine with me. All right, let me look at the roster. So right now we have 2 point guards, 4 shooting guards, 3 small forwards, 2 power forwards, 3 centers. So I need to pick up a power forward in free agency. I'm sure there's one somewhere that we could pick up. Jordan Nwora for the season. Probably not. I think he's a little too expensive for me. JT Thor. He's definitely too expensive. Mamu? Nope. Too expensive. Johnny Furpy. Kevin Knox. Gotta be a minimum. Alright, sure. We'll do that. That's fine. And then, can I flip one of these shooting guards? Can I just flip Nick Clifford for, well, I can get a first round pick. I'll do that, actually. And then pick up a point guard. So we'll do that. Give him a second. Get an extra first. Trade exceptions. Thank you, Philly. And now, we will then go back to free agents and just sign a point guard for the rest of the season. And that'll be it. And then we'll just kind of simulate and see what happens. But I don't know if there's any point guards here that we could get. Spencer Dinwiddie, why not? Sure. Spencer Dinwiddie can come on my team. Pause. Anyways, alright, let's simulate and see what happens the rest of the season. Here's the MVP, Cooper Flagg, Rookie of the Year, Josh Giddey, 6th Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, Victor, Bones Highland, Most Improved, Clutch Player of the Year, Coach of the Year, Jason Kidd, Aaron Phillips, Executive of the Year. You can see the All-NBA first team, All-NBA second team, and All-NBA third team. No Warriors, so no Curry. And then all the other teams there, we don't have anybody. And we ended up only being a play-in team this year, 45-37, which is fine, but I would have liked to have been a playoff team outright. It's all right, though. Let's take a look here and see. So Kuminga, day-to-day, but I think we'll be okay. Should be able to play through it. Here, your leading scorers have 4 guys in double figures. Okay. You see the rebounding leaders right there. Trade check. Davis, 8.7. Not bad. Get your assist leaders, 4.5 from Curry. And you can see there as I go down. Steal leaders, you've got OG, 1.4. Melton, 1.4 as well. Block shots, 1.5 from Jackson Davis. Field goal percentage. Kevon Looney, 53.1%. Most efficient scorer, I guess. Of course, then you have your three-point shooting. And then your free throw shooting right there. So the team, like I said, was okay. Not as great as I would have liked them to be, but, you know, at least we're in the play. And you can see here who we're taking on. The Portland Trailblazers. They have some good pieces. You get Ace Bailey. They have Isaiah Hartenstein now. Isn't that funny? I think it's funny. Alright, well, we'll see what happens in the plan. So we're just going to sim through game, and we do win it. Let's view the box score. We won it by 16 points. Brandon Ingram, 39, 6, and 5. He played great. Curry was also very solid. Only 5 turnovers as a team, so that's awesome. I love it. Brandon, 12, 10, 7, and 10. Not the greatest shooting performance, but did a lot of other things too, which is nice. All right. So I'll sim with the rest of the plan, and of course, yeah. So we're taking on the Timberwolves, obviously, rating defending champs. Randall, Anthony Edwards, DiVincenzo, Rudy Gobert. So it's a good team. Daniels. So a lot of talent. This Naz Reid is not on their team anymore. I didn't see him. I just don't have Naz Reid. Alright, cool. Well, we'll see what happens here in the playoffs. Game 1. We do win by 17. Can we win game 2? No. That's fine, though. We stole a game in Minnesota, so that's great to see. Okay. Alright. Game 3, we win by 13. Okay, can we win game 4? No. Okay. Couldn't win game 4, so we're going to have to go to a game 5. We'll put Looney back on the court. Very good. Win game 5. Yes. Win by 4 points. So we are in business right now. Potential to win a game 6 here. Let's see if we can do it and advance. And we don't. Alright, so we're going to a game 7. We're going to have to adjust that rotation. I think this is fine. You're going to make sure Looney's there. You're going to make sure Richardson's there. Just in case. You never know. So let's go to that simcast. If we win, we get to play the Spurs. So that's fun. So, first quarter. We were looking great, but then we kind of slipped in the end of the first. And yeah, it looks like we're going to get blown out here. Actually, we're kind of fighting back. Oh my gosh, 9 seconds. Do I hop in? I'm hopping in for 9 seconds. This is insane. I gotta hop in. 9 seconds. We're hopping in. Yeah, I know it's the first round, but this is still, I don't know, with 9 seconds of 1-point game, we have to defend. This is actually content right here. So, all right, let's see what happens. We get it into Edwards. 5 seconds. 4. He's gonna get his pick. Where's the switch? And he misses. Oh my gosh, a 1-point victory in Game 7. And we take out the defending champs. That's pretty good. Okay. Alright, listen. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, I know I hopped in for a quick minute. Not really long. And, yeah, so we advanced on. So now we have the Spurs. This is the man I'm worried about right there. Victor, they have Jalen Duren come off the bench. Ooh, okay. Again, there's some talent. Keldon Johnson's hurt. So game 1, we win. We take a game in San Antonio and win by 30. So that's huge. We'll adjust the minutes and make sure that Looney is on the court. And, alright, game 2. Can we win game 2 as well? We don't. Unfortunately, we lose by 1. It would have been nice to go up 2-0 on the Spurs there. It would have been huge. It would have been huge for us, but we did steal a game from them. Can we win game 3? No. Can we win game 4? Yes. Okay. Now it's... They still have home court advantage, though. Best of 3 now. So if we could win game 5, that would be huge. And we don't. Alright, so now we have to win game 6. OG's hurt, of course. I don't know with what, but he's hurt with something. But he's playing hurt, which is kind of weird. And we lose in 6. Okay. Couldn't expect us to do much there. Let's see the stats then for the playoffs. What did OG have? Strained right hip. Very nice. Okay. Alright. Very nice. Very nice. Alright, well, we've got 3 more seasons. So, we'd get second round again. Unfortunately, couldn't get past it. Got a Pacers-Spurs finals, a dream matchup for the NBA, and Spurs win. And Victor Wembanyama finals MVP. Alright, let's head on to the 3rd season. Curry was not retiring, which he isn't. We do have the 20th pick, which I guess we'll have to use since we don't have... anything else? I'm going to look to see if there's any trades we could potentially make here in the off season. Yeah, I'm going to look. Maybe there's a potential player out there we can get. I think I'm going to move OG. Yeah, I think I'm going to move OG. It's going to be around OG. The trade's going to be centered around OG Anunoby. OG Anunoby, Kevon Looney, 2 first, 2 seconds going over the Heat, and we're getting Bam Adebayo to be our center. I like it. I think that'll make us, he's only 6'9", but it is a nice piece to have. I think he is, obviously a versatile defender, but we definitely need. I'd like to have a 7-footer off the bench or something that we can go to. But yeah, he's a great talented player, versatile defender, good offensive player. So yeah, we have Curry, Bam, and Brandon Ingram with, Kuminga. Kuminga, I guess we could still technically move as well, but yeah, that's the trade I decided to make. Let's go to the draft. We have the 20th pick, I think, so we'll just sim to it. And maybe we could take a center. I'm thinking Derek Queen might work. We might go with Derek Queen. Malachi Moreno's up there as well. They have the same... Yeah, we'll go with Derek Queen, I guess. 6'10". Okay, he's not really a 7-footer, but it's still a body. 6'10". It's a center. It's big, it's someone big. So we'll take him, and that'll be our rookie, 72 overall. It's fine with me. Team player options. Yeah, we're going to accept Brandon and Trace Jackson Davis, even though they probably are upset. Do up Reith. We give him a qualifier. Why not? And then, yeah, anybody else here that I could potentially pick up. I guess I could theoretically bring back Monte Morris if I really wanted to. So let me look around and see if there's any other roster fillers we could do for this team, and then we'll go from there. All right, so this is going to be the team. Obviously, with Curry as well, still on the team. Obviously, Bam, Brandon Ingram's here, Kuminga. A couple jumps, nothing crazy. Brandon Podziemski still here. Moody re-signed. Trace Jackson Davis, D'Anthony Melton still on the team. Kamara, we picked him up. Re-signed Morris. Got Merrill, Dean Wade, Derek Queen. We drafted Josh Richardson, brought him back. Harrison Barnes also back on the Warriors too. Kind of just fill it out. Yeah, we're still lacking a little bit of size, but I try to get size in different positions. I don't know, maybe it'll average out, but again, I mean, as long as we still have Curry, we have a chance. You know, obviously he is regressing a little bit. It's gonna be tough, but we're gonna continue to try to build around him. See what happens. We got 3 more seasons. The window is slowly shutting, but we're trying. We're trying to put a competitive team around our franchise player. So let me simulate to the start of the third season, look at the roster, and go on from there. Here is the roster. Yeah, we got Curry, Morris, and Richardson, Brandon Podziemski, Melton and Merrill, Ingram, Moody, Barnes, Kuminga, Kamara, and Wade, and then Bam, TJD, and Derek Queen. I mean, there's some talent on the team, don't get me wrong. If I wanted to trade away Curry, what could I actually get for him? Okay, yes, I would totally do that. Alright. Okay. No, I'm not going to trade him. System proficiency, we are still 4-star. We're 4-star now, okay. Not bad. Let's look at the rotation. Look at the game plan and see what that's looking like. So Curry, Podziemski, Ingram, Kuminga, and Bam. The bench looks pretty solid as well. I mean, there's some talent. I mean, again, the team is talented. There are some good players on the squad. Can't complain. I might run a 10-man rotation, and then utilize the bench like 25. And I think that just gives us a little bit more balance. Yeah, I think that's a little bit better. So we're going to rock with that, rock with the 10-man, see what happens this season. In terms of trades, I mean, right now, like, the next guys I'd want, I mean, we have these guys we move. Curry, again, isn't expiring. Of course, I want to keep him around. I don't know why I wouldn't want him. I mean, I'm sure he wants to stay unless he's retiring, which he is thinking about retiring. So this is his last season. Okay. So the plan will change then once Curry retires. Once Curry retires, then it's just going to be hectic. So, all right. On that note, let's simulate and see what happens. I don't think we're going to win a championship with Curry. I would like to get the Warriors back to relevancy, but I don't know if this is the year to do it. I don't know. Maybe. I will try. I think we can make the playoffs. At least make the playoffs. Make a run. That's what I hope. Maybe we can get past the second round. The deadline here, 35-17. Let's look at the stats. We actually started off really well, but I think we had some injuries, and yeah, we then ended up losing some games. But still doing really well. Curry obviously trying to do his best his final season. And you have Bam. We have 5 guys in double figures right now, which is cool. We do have Monte Morris hurt, broken left foot. Podziemski playing hurt as well. But the team is doing the best that they can. Bam's having a double-double kind of year, which is nice so far. On the rebounding, in terms of facilitation, Curry 5.1 assists. Very cool stuff. You have your steals per game. 3 guys least a steal. Block shots, Bam 1.1. A couple guys with 0.7. I like it. You get your most efficient scorers. You could see there who's scoring very well. I'm going to move it over so you can see even better. Right here, looking good. You have your 3-point percentage. The usual players will be up here. Yep, Curry in his final season is putting up 50, 49. I assume he's retiring, unless he changes his mind. He's thinking about it. Okay, no, he has changed his mind. He is not retiring. All right. So if that's the case, then we'll give him a contract extension. I mean, if he wants to stay around, he probably doesn't want a lot of years. And we'll give you a no trade clause, obviously. Yep. All right, so Curry's going to stay around, take a slight discount. We're not trading him. So he's staying. He's staying. Which is cool. Now, are there any trades we can make? I mean, I guess Moody would be the guy. I mean, Kamara, I don't think I can re-sign him. I'm curious to see what I can get for him. His value might be pretty good. It's okay. There's really nobody here that I would want. I mean, I get a first-round pick and Alex Fudge, but I have to give up a first-round pick, so no thanks. Vince Williams Jr. could be interesting, but it's not having a great year. I think we just kind of rock out with the team, stay healthy, and we have a shot to, you know, do something in the playoffs. Probably not going to get the number 1 seed. It's too late now since we had some injuries, but we could maybe get the 2 seed. Doncic MVP, AJ DeBanso, Rookie of the Year, 6th Man of the Year, Jaden Ivey, Defense Player of the Year is Victor, Kadeem Moloch, Most Improved, Clutch Player of the Year is Cade, Jason Kidd, Jordan Hobson, Coach of the Year, and Executive of the Year, respectively. And we don't have any All-NBA appearances, but they're the teams for those that are curious. Okay. Defensive team, we do have Bam. All defensive second team, 14.1 points, 9.9 rebounds, 2.9 assists, 1.7 steals, 1.2 blocks. Pretty solid stuff there from Bam. And that is our only Warrior, it looks like. Yes. Okay. We were the 3 seed, which is actually pretty good. 56 and 26. I'll take it. That's solid. Very solid. And you can see the stats there. Curry did miss some time. But, yeah, 5 guys in double figures overall. Pretty solid. You see the rebounding leaders. Bam, 9.9. Almost double-double. 5.7 from Brandon. 5.4 from TJD. Kuminga, 5.3. 4.5 from Ingram. See the assist there. Curry, 5.3. Is he still retiring? I guess I don't know if he is or not. We'll see. But he said he wasn't going to retire when I extended him. So I was like, well, we'll extend him. And that's why I did that. You see the steals, the block shots. Look at the field goal percentage right there. Looks pretty good. You have your 3-point percentage, which also looks pretty good. Of course, the guys, the usual guys you would expect to be leading, are leading the way. I can't believe Curry's still 94 overall. It's insane. He's still doing his thing. All right, well, we've got the playoffs, and we have the 6-seeded Portland Trailblazers in the first round. It's a tough matchup. Scoot. They have Jalen Duren starting, Ace Bailey, Simons, Robert Williams, the power forward spot. It's a good team. They got Jordan Poole now. Danny Avdija. So they got rid of Ayton. They got rid of Hartenstein, it looks like. Murray off the bench. All right, it's a good team. Game 1 is a win for them. Shout out to 2K. So we lose by 2. That's unfortunate. Game 2 is a win. All right, so we win Game 2. Can we win Game 3? No. Can we win Game 4? Yes. Okay. Game 5. Need to win this one. We do. All right. By 2 points. And we're probably going to a Game 7 here. Nope, we don't. Okay, actually win in 6. I'm surprised. Thank you, 2K. And the Grizzlies upset the Spurs. That's huge. Grizzlies are still good, though. John Morant, they got De'Aaron Fox off the bench. Okay. No Jaren Jackson Jr., so they're a little smaller, but they have Clint Capella, I guess. It's fine. He'll be topping. Zach Edey, I guess they're not really smaller. Maybe they do have Jaren Jackson. No, they don't have Jaren Jackson Jr. All right, it's a tough matchup. Ja, obviously, is very good at this point in his career. Game 1 is a win for them. They win by 12. Curry's also hurt. Game 2 is a win for us, so we even the series. Game 3, we'd like to win it, and we don't. So home court advantage, we don't have that anymore. We need to win Game 4 here to get it back, and we do. Okay, Game 5, huge. If we can win it, we don't. Shout out to 2K's Sim Engine. All right, just gonna make sure Dean Wade's in there. All right, Game 6, can we win it? Nope. Shout out to shout out to the boys for losing. All right, so ended up losing to the Grizzlies. Maybe I would have rather played the Spurs at that rate. I mean, Curry's still doing his thing. It's just, yeah, I guess everybody else kind of didn't. I should have shrunk my rotation down, not play Monte Morris, the walking brick. He was okay from 3, I guess. I don't know. Alright. Well, again, we'll simulate the round. Let's simulate the playoffs. We have a Pacers Mavericks finals. Who would have guessed? And the Mavericks just, okay, they didn't sweep. They actually won 6, but once again, Luka Doncic finals MVP. We got 2 more seasons. Not sure how many more seasons we have left to Curry, though. Skip past this part. Yeah, we don't have a pick. Ours is going to go into the Pelicans. Very nice. Probably from that Ingram trade. All right. So, once again, second round exit. I mean, second round exit consistently. At least we were consistent. So, I'm thinking here, what could we get for Moses Moody? I don't know. Is that a viable trade piece that we could use on him? We get 2 first-round picks. Tyus Jones. I personally want 2 pieces, like 2 rotational players, but of course we still have Queen. We got a lot of guys. Obviously, Andre Curry. I mean, yeah, I mean, either Kuminga or Moody would be the guys to move, or both, really. You get Jamal Murray. And a first-round pick. No thanks. Thompson, though, is interesting. And Corey Kispert. Jalen Williams is interesting. That's really interesting. From the Thunder. That is really interesting from the Thunder. Is that a trade I want to do? Part of me says yes. But then another part of me says no. Because I do think we get better, but at the same time we lose some depth. However, well, I think they're both going to improve. Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know. It's tough. Let me think about it. All right, I opted to not do the trade. I just was like, nah, I'm not gonna do it. So we're over the salary cap. We do gotta try to see if I can re-sign both of these guys. I should be able to, honestly. Problem is I can't afford anybody else like Victor or Jokic. Jokic would be great, but he will certainly not accept that contract. And yeah, it just won't happen. I don't know if there's anybody on a mid-level that we can get. That would be kind of decent. I see somebody there. Michael Porter Jr. actually wouldn't be terrible of an option, except I can't afford him because I'm hard capped, so that wouldn't work. Acapulco wouldn't work. I'm trying to see if there's anybody here that's like expected. Ian Jackson. I'm gonna throw him a contract. I hope he accepts my deal. That would be huge if he accepts my deal. Oh my gosh, that would be huge. You bastard. He accepted the Knicks deal, which is annoying. Okay. Alright. Let me figure it out from here. I'll let you guys know what the update is. So before I head on into free agency, I'm probably going to have to cut somebody to the next season. So yeah, we still have Curry, Bam, Brandon Ingram, Kuminga. Didn't really make a jump that I wanted him to. Podziemski went up a couple overs. We got Isaiah Hartenstein, though. That's nice. I like that because he's annoyed. Then we have Moody, Jackson Davis, Derek Queen. I could actually make one of these guys a power forward. And then I actually might do that for Jackson Davis. And I won't have to actually trade somebody. Well, I actually still have to trade somebody anyway. Because we have Kamara. So, yeah, Queen, Melton. We got Kamara, Herter from Tecchio. We picked up Marshall, Holiday, and Payne. So, yeah, I'm probably going to make... So, let me see this. Let me go to my roster. Let me make... What's his face? Where is he? Jackson Davis into a power forward. Because he goes up to an 80. So we'll do that. And that'll be it. So then, yeah, I'll probably see if I could do a... Can I do a trade finder? For the power forward position? Nah, see, I can only trade... Yeah, I can't trade any of these guys. All right, so I'll just have to waive Najee Marshall or something. which is fine. So let me do that, and then we'll just go on to the fourth season. All right, so let's look at the team for the fourth season. Look at the roster. Point guards. You got. Wait, where the hell is Curry? Where's Curry? What? Is he just not here? Oh, did it do that glitch again where it says, I'm thinking about retiring, but then he re-signs, and he's on your roster, but when you advance the next season, he's not there. There's no way, because this happened to me with Durant as well. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I just got screwed. Dude, 2K's gotta fix that. Curry's not here. That is a joke. Well, that is frustrating. So now we have Cameron Payne, Aaron Holiday, Podziemski, Melton, and Herter, shooting guards. Small forwards, Ingram, Moody, Fontecchio, Kuminga, Jackson Davis, and Kamara. Centers, Bam, Hartenstein, and Queen. I am very frustrated about that. Okay. Well, he's not here, so now I need to get a point guard. Can I get Nick Smith Jr.? That's the funny part, and I'm over the Caps. I can't even sign him. That is such a joke. Thanks, 2K. Ben Simmons on a minimum? No trade clause? Ah, you bastard. Oh, man, that sucks. Can't get Bones Highland. Can't get Scottie Pippen Jr. Nope. Mitchell? Nope. Dude, really? None of these guys are going to sign with my team, are they? I honestly, I am so annoyed about that. That is so annoying. That is so annoying. Could go with Josh Richardson if I really wanted to. Maybe a shooting guard. It's just so stupid. Why is that a thing, 2K? You said he wasn't going to retire. He said he was going to retire. Then he didn't. And now he's gone. He's out of the save file. So which one is it? Alright, I'm just going to go with Lester. Screw it. Just get him on a minimum. Alright. What a disaster that was. Well, the team looks a lot worse now, obviously, since we don't have Curry. But, I mean, it's still decent. I think it's still a decent team, but obviously without a point guard, it's going to suck. So, transition year. I mean, we have one more season after this. I really got screwed because I thought, oh, I'd have Curry for one more season. At minimum, at least one more season, or probably 2 more seasons for the entire video because he said he wasn't going to retire. But nope, he retired. Or 2K just decided to delete him from my team. Alright, well. Okay, that changes up the game plan. Alright, so we're a play-in team again. 25 and 23, 9 games behind. Let's look at the stats. Here's the problem, right? Obviously, the fact that I got screwed by losing Curry. So we don't really have a point guard right now. I mean, Cameron's actually doing okay. He's doing okay. You know, I don't want him being my starting point guard, but, you know, 6 guys in double figures is fine. We are going to have to improve the team. Hartenstein's heated. Don't know why. So I think that's one thing we're going to have to do is just for the 5th and final season, you know, try to get a better point guard if we can. To replace some of what Curry was doing. I mean, Podziemski's fine. I'm sure he could play a little bit of point as well if needed. But, I don't know. Let's look at the steals. We have 4 guys to steal. Block shots, 1.2 from Bam. Okay. The field goal percentage. You can see there, Hartenstein's leading the way. Granted, he is annoyed. Ingram is shooting pretty solid as well from 3. He's my best 3-point shooter. Bam's actually even shooting pretty well from 3, but he hasn't taken many attempts. And your free throw percentage right there. So, alright. Let's take a look here at the game plan. Just going to double check to make sure it's fine. I guess it's fine for now. I really don't want Kevin Herter being on the reserves. I don't know why. See, 2K's got these stupid things that they just don't fix. I don't know. That to me, it's dumb. I don't even know how that's possible. But if you do an 11 man, it doesn't matter. But I don't want to run an 11-man rotation. So here's the deal. That's gonna be the team for now. I think we could make trades. We can make trades, and I think I will. I'm probably gonna have to move. Do I move Kuminga? Probably not, right? He's been decent. Zimski, maybe. I have to. I don't know. Moody. I'm going to have to get myself a power point guard, so we'll see. Right now, it's just going to be this team. The offseason's going to be important. You know, we've made a few runs to the second round. I think we've been to the second round every single year. Even when we were in the play-in, we actually ended up getting to the second round. So I think this might be the first year we don't, but we'll see what happens assuming the rest of the season. Let's go from there. All right, Luka MVP, Brandon McCoy Rookie of the Year, 6th Player of the Year was Darius Akuff Jr. Victor Wembanyama Defensive Player of the Year, Most Improved was Rocky Zakarski. Luka Clutch Player of the Year, Coach of the Year Darko. David Powell's up there as the Executive of the Year. I mean, I'm going 49-32 is pretty solid. Jokic went to the Bulls. Okay. Don't expect to see any Warriors up here, and I don't see any Warriors. Get your defensive teams first and second. We do have Bam up there, all defense second team, 12 points, 8.8 rebounds, 1.4 blocks. Okay. All right. I mean, listen, Bam's still doing his thing, helping us out defensively. And yeah, we were a 6 seed. We got to take on the 3-seeded Thunder. 49 wins. Actually, not even that strong of a Western Conference if you think about it. We only were 4 games back from the 1 seed. If we had won more games, we actually would have been the 1 seed. It's just crazy. It's such a tight. It was so tight. It was very, very tight between the 1 through 7 seed. All right. Well, playoff stats, or player stats rather. We've got 6 guys in double figures. Got to give Cameron Payne credit. He actually did decent. Yeah, he did decent. Yeah, 6 guys in double figures overall. Pretty good stuff. Looks like Hartenstein's not angry anymore, which is good. He's nondescript, whatever that means. Bam, 8.8 rebounds, 6.4 from Hartenstein. Zimski with 5.7. We have 5 guys at least. Well, 4, because technically Jackson Davis missed too many games to qualify. Then you have your assist leaders right there, steal leaders. 3 guys at least to steal. Okay, qualifier, 1.3 blocks over Bam to lead the team. Most efficient scoring. Let's take a look at it. Looks like it'll be Hartenstein. Yep, it is Hartenstein. And you have your 3-point percentage. And then your free throw percentage as well for those guys up there. All right, well, OKC, obviously a great team. They're a very good team. They have De'Aaron Fox now. I don't know how they have De'Aaron Fox. They have Shea. Oh, my goodness. This team only won how many games? I don't know how this team only won like 50-something games. We lose game 1 by 5. Just the rotation. Kuminga's also playing hurt, so that doesn't help. Game 2, we actually get a win, so that's huge. All right, we have home court advantage now. We still home court. So it'd be imperative to win 2 games. Game 3, we do win. Okay, Kuminga's starting to get healthy again, which is nice. Put Kevin Huerter in there just in case we need him. Game 4 would be huge to win this one. We don't. They take home court back, unfortunately. All right. All right, Game 5, do or die. Do we do or do we die? We do by 1 point. All right. We might be going to a Game 7. Podziemski's hurt now. Shots 2K. Game 6 is, of course, a tie series. We're putting up a good fight against a team that's definitely better than us. I might run a 9-man for this game. I'm going to run a 9-man. We're going to put Melton back up there. Okay. Yeah, let's sit with Simcast and see what happens. Continue. First quarter. OKC takes an early lead. Second quarter. OKC's up. We have a good third quarter. And a not so good fourth as we end up losing by 14 points. A little bit of a scare there. We had a shot, but unfortunately not there. If we had Curry, this would be different. But we didn't have Curry. Kuminga, wow, okay. He was really good in the playoffs. Got to give him credit. Brandon Ingram. was not as good in the playoffs, especially from 3-ball. Eesh. All right. Okay. I'll assume the rest of the playoffs here. Let's see who ends up going to the finals. We have Timberwolves and Raptors final. And the Timberwolves win it. And the Edwards Finals MVP. All right, we got one more season to go. Let's see if we can improve this team for this upcoming year. We don't have any picks, so I don't have to worry about that. I am going to sim to the draft because I'm going to try to see if we can get myself an upgrade at the point guard position since we need it. We have some guys that we could potentially trade. We'll have to look around and say I have an idea of who I could potentially trade for and who I would want to move. So let me look around and see who's out there. All right, I'm going to do this deal with the Magic. I'm going to get Jalen Suggs. We're going to get their pick 9 and unprotected pick. We're going to give Moody, Hartenstein, Melton, and a first as well in 2030. So I have pick 9 at least, which is cool. So we can draft maybe like a rookie with it. Someone cheap to add to the team. So we'll just sim to the pick. We have pick 9. We'll choose a prospect. I don't really know any of these guys. I mean, there's a point guard out here. I could take him. This guy, Dooney Johnson, could be pretty good. Might as well take him. It's not going to really help me this season, but we're going to go with Dooney Johnson. 6'6" point guard could be helpful. So that's my only pick. Cool. We'll sign him. 75 overall is fine. Be a backup. Bam, declined his option. I'm going to resign him. Then Derek Queen will accept his team option. No qualifiers, so just time to go to free agency. The question is... No, I can't. Okay, I was going to say, the question is, can I re-sign... Can I sign somebody and then re-sign Bam? But the answer is no, I cannot. Or the very minimum, I can't. At least with him, I can't. No, I can't. All right, so then we're just going to try to re-sign everybody that's... Really just re-sign Bam and then just fill out the rest of the roster. That's what we're going to do. All right, so I'm looking at the team. I don't know. It's probably not a championship. It's definitely not a championship team. Bam is still okay. We got Brandon Ingram. Jalen Suggs we traded for because it's cool. Zimski, we still have him. Kuminga. Derek Queen, not much of a jump. Trace Jackson Davis. We got Nick Richards on the team. Grayson Allen we signed. Dooney Johnson we drafted. Cody Martin, we picked him up. Dennis Schroeder, we picked him up from Tecchio. Austin Reeves. And also Caleb Martin. So we got the Martin twins on the team now, which is cool. So that's what we ended up doing in free agency for the 5th and final season. I mean, we made the playoffs all 4 seasons so far. I mean, you never know. We can get to the playoffs and anything can happen once we get there. So let's see what happens in this 5th and final season. We'll show you guys the roster and go on from there. All right, so the 5th and final season is upon us. Let's take a look here at the team. So Suggs, Johnson, and Schroeder, point guards. Shooting guards, we got Podzimski, Martin, Reeves. Small forwards, Ingram, Allen, and Fontecchio. Power forwards, you got Kuminga, Trace Jackson Davis, and Martin. Centers, you got Bam, Derek Queen, and Nick Richards. It's not awful. It definitely could be worse. We have Darko Rajovic, our coach, 4-star balance. That's fine with me. We look at the... We want to look at the game plan, right? See the minutes. So what kind of rotation are we running here? We're running an 11-man, which we can do. I just don't want to utilize the bench that much, but we can run it. I'm actually okay with that. We'll shrink it down, hopefully in the regular season, or in the postseason, or at the deadline if it's not working. Maybe we'll look to make a couple trades there to add more depth pieces if we have the ability to do so. But let's see how we do. We're doing at the trade deadline. Again, I hope that we could stay healthy, and we'll see what happens this year. 500 team at the deadline. We're in the thick of things. I mean, we could maybe slip into maintain a play-in spot, but right now it's a little bit concerning. But yeah, we look at the stats here. 6 guys in double figures. I might shorten the rotation a little bit. Suggs is my leading scorer. Nobody's averaging over 4 assists on this team, so that is a bit of an issue, I think, because there's really no true point guard on this squad. But you can see the rebounding leaders. Yeah, the assist leaders, nothing crazy. Yeah, it's not. We don't really have like a facilitator, which I mean could be beneficial for us. You can steal leaders. A couple guys at least to steal a game. Who has at least a block shot. Yeah, I'm gonna try to see if we can maybe get myself just some more depth pieces. Maybe guys that aren't playing that we might want to trade to get an additional rotational piece that's better. Because the best thing we could do is kind of just trade away some of these minimum guys and upgrade the lineup that way. Maybe in the case of an injury. But it seems like we've been actually relatively healthy, so I don't know. We'll look at the trade finder. And, I mean, we'll see if there's anybody out there we can kind of improve on. Like Terrence Mann, for example, wouldn't be a bad option. That might be the move I decide to do here. Make him a small forward. So we're going to do that. Get Terrence Mann. First order of business right there. And we'll make one of these guys a small forward. I don't know who it's going to be. I assume Terrence Mann. Yeah, he goes up 2. Yeah, we're gonna make Terrence Mann the small forward. So that's helpful. Confirm the changes. And now he is going to be my backup small forward. I think he'll end up getting minutes in this rotation, which is helpful. I'm gonna cut it down to a 10. That works. We'll make sure Grayson Allen is kind of still there. I think that's probably all I'm going to do, honestly. And we're just going to see if this works for the second half of the season. I mean, again, we're probably going to be a play-in team. I don't see us making the playoffs outright. 5 games back. I mean, we have a chance, but, you know, I think if we can maybe win 45 games, that would be great. Just try to be a sneaky, good play-in team. That's the best I can hope for. And I'm going 47-35, which isn't bad, but I think that's a play-in spot. Luka Doncic MVP, Rookie of the Year, Paul. Darius was the 6th Man of the Year. Victor Wembanyama was Defensive Player of the Year. Most improved catchings. Tyrese Halliburton, Clutch Player of the Year. Jackson Sampson and Christopher Bell for the Hawks, Coach and Executive of the Year, respectively. See the All-NBA first team. AJ's already on here. 3rd season. It's pretty insane. Cooper Flagg is on here, too, as well. So you can see the guys are getting there. 2nd team looking like this. Not going to see any Warriors. Might see all defensive. No, we don't. Do we see any rookies? Minutes of a rookie. Yeah, we do. Dooney Johnson, 9.5 points. Yeah, didn't do too much facilitating, but, you know, pretty solid nevertheless. Okay. We'll look at the rest of the stats, but yeah, as you can see, we were the 8th seed. You got to take on the Rockets. This could be a loss, because the Rockets are certainly better than us. Just looking at them from first glance. But you never know. You never know. Alright, we do have an injury. Looks like Trace Jackson Davis is hurt. Look at the stats. Where the hell are they? There they are. Okay, season stats, player stats. Oh, we got a lot of injuries. Jalen Suggs, pulled calf muscle 1 to 2 weeks. Yep, torn left meniscus, Trace Jackson Davis, so he's out. And then, man, is bruised hip day to day. See the point leaders. So yeah, Suggs is going to be out for the play-in, possibly the start of the playoffs as well, assuming we can win the play-in tournament. You can see the rebounding, the assists. I mean, again, not a lot of facilitation. There's really no one on this team that can run an offense system really that well. But see the steal leaders, block leaders. Again, no Trace Jackson Davis with the torn left meniscus. Yeah, I mean, this team's not going to win a championship, unfortunately. Cool that we made the play-in, at the minimum, the play-in all 5 seasons. But that's pretty much about it. Again, I kind of got screwed with Curry retiring. He said he wasn't going to retire, and then he retired. So it's like kind of annoying that he did. Or the game. It was really the game, per se. And yeah, we ended up losing this game. And we lost by a lot. We got blown out. Okay. Oy, oy, oy. Dooney did not do very well. Alright. We'll sim this play-in. And we got the Kings. So, Battle of the Bay. Darren Peterson's looking pretty good. That's their best player. All right. Wow, they still have DeMar DeRozan on this team? That's crazy. I'm surprised he's still here. He doesn't really play, but, you know, nice veteran presence, I guess, to have on the team. We'll try to sim through game, and we get eliminated. So that is how the video ends. We lose in the play-in. 1 point victory, too, by the way. We were 1 point away from winning. We just couldn't get it done. Yep. Doing Podzimski didn't shoot that well. Kuminga, 3 of 9. That is not very good. Okay. Unfortunate. But, yeah, like I said, I think if we had Curry still on the team, it would have been a little bit better, but unfortunately that just wasn't the case. We got a Mavericks-Sixers final. The Sixers, they have Tyrese Maxey. Okay, just curious. They still have Embiid. Still starting. Paul George, obviously, he's gone. Mavericks should sweep. Okay, they got a game at least. Okay, Luka, Finals MVP, not a surprise. This dude just constantly wins the Finals. It's just kind of ridiculous how good he is. Oh, and they have Sabonis too. A lot of guys. All right. Well, with that being said, let's go to the full screen and close of the video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, like, subscribe, comment down below some of my videos. Go to socials, play the second channel and main channel down below in the description if you like the content from TJP. So I don't know who's the Eastern Conference team that we're doing. That is a question. I'd have to look at the NBA play-in tournament 2024 and look. It's either the Is it the Hawks? Yeah, I think it's the Hawks. Hawks, because they lost. Then it would be the Bulls after them for the Eastern Conference. Okay, so yeah, it's going to be the Hawks. All right, so yeah, that's it. I'm heading on out, guys. Take care. We'll see you soon. Peace.